recording. Now, as you can see, we're doing Epic Center, Ice Islands. Here's the teams. They're pretty well matched up. The other side is a little more mismatched than we are, but still got a decent run of ships.
Dash it all.
Here we go. Yeah, that was me. Dash it all. Anyways, over here, and yes, I gotta re-hold the Alt key just because some reason every time I come in here, it's always reset. Anyways, we got a St. Lawrence. Kitakaze is heading straight for that island in the center. I'm heading sort of off to the west, southwest, and in between those two islands is where I'm looking at. And I know ships are gonna be coming in there as well. I'm thinking anyways. Now I got the Missouri with me and St. Louis. He's steaming hardcore.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
And he shouldn't be. We had the me, whatever. I'm bad with names, so please forgive me. And then we got the Rune over there. We got the Iowa 1048 or 45 cal is heading over here. Meanwhile, this other one is heading towards our side. I don't know. Maybe they like one side or the other better. And of course, we have an Iowa heading out. Now, I start taking aim, but I didn't get it off in time. So I wasn't totally lined up. The Missouri is now showing a little side to this guy. St. Louis is trying to run out of the area before taking more rounds. I'm detected, so now all of a sudden I'm looking into the center every now and then because I think that there's a destroyer somewhere in that neck of the woods. I'm like, well, there could be one just up here. And so I turn a little bit towards the island so I can have a chance of going one way or the other. I see the Vladstock. He tries to slap me. So, you know, I decide that I'm gonna pay him back, you know, and I take aim. As soon as I get my aim right, he goes out of sight. So he's got pretty good camo.
The ship is on fire.
Probably his captain has it because he's at 13.2 and I can see, couldn't see him till he fired. So here I am. I know he just fired off. The George is behind an island. Now I am out of the Vladstock sights and I see the destroyer. He vanishes. I shoot at Buffalo. And I'm going to shoot again. And seeing how he hit me, I decided that I was going to say hello back. And I'm pretty sure he was all too not happy with it. And I was a little perturbed because I already launched my round. And this guy is shooting me. Now, I don't have, you know, real good reload. You know, it's 30 seconds. Iowa had broadside to me, so I decided to shoot him. And almost 30 grand, or 23 grand, something like that. Anyways, I look down range and I see these guys. Why this keeps jumping on me. Anyways, I see this. Run, we'll try and get out there. And I'm headed towards the island. I know it. I take my shot at the Soyuz. And I immediately start my turn and start full reverse. And I know I'm still gonna hit island. There's just no way about it. So I come to a stop and I start reverse automatically. And so I'm reversing, I'm watching these guys, and I decided to take a shot at the John Mark. He just got nailed by, I think, the other Iowa. And then I hit him. Not for much. 1 round smash, 3 over pens, and a partridge in a pear tree. Now at 19.4
team has taken the lead.
kilometers, there should have been, I shouldn't have been overpenning. But I did. So I shoot the Vladstock, Vladostock, something like that. I hit him, and he's behind an island, so I have no shots on him.
Our team has taken the lead.
So I start moving forward. Now the Soyuz is still sitting over there, right where he was sitting in the first place. We get this one guy saying, "Nice work, left side." Okay. We tried. Now, we lost 3 ships. Yes, I take a pop shot off at this destroyer. I knew I was going to miss him. I just figured, what the hell. We only got 4 ships down. 1 battleship, 2 cruisers, and a destroyer. The Soyuz just got pounded, so I decided to take stock in this. And I thought he was going, nope. And I was like, damn, back up. So I've taken penetrate, no point. I didn't make anything off them. I shoot my stern or aft shells at them, only get 1,300, and then someone takes them out. I'm like, so I have 36 hits. I got 1. Now I can't think of what it is. Anyway, you see them up there. Upper right corner.
Our victory is in sight.
And I see the St. Louis get hit. So I take and decide to delete him. And deletion
Enemy
is
cruiser
complete.
destroyed.
And I get another Citadel hit. That's what it is, Citadel. Now I got 2 Citadel hits. One was the Iowa, and the other one was the St. Louis. And I'm like, man, the Kitakaze is going down right here. So I'm worried about this other one, destroyer, because he's heading outward. He's going
All
in
stations,
between
concentrate fire on the target.
these two islands right here. And I take a pop shot at him, and I miss. And he knows I'm heading in his direction, so he sort of really doesn't want to have to fight. So he hits the brakes real hard right here, and he's puffing smoke. Meanwhile, I get pimp slapped by this Amagi over here. I'm like, that hurt. But I'm worried at this point until I look, uh, zoom in and see where the end of his uh, smoke is. So I'm heading in his direction anyways. So I decide that I'm gonna shoot the Amagi. I'm just gonna hit him hard, and he's helping me out. Look at that. And then, of course, my stern gets around to me, and so I got almost 1700. Then my um, secondaries start going off, and I'm like, ah, crap. And here comes this destroyer. He's already launched his torpedoes. I'm getting hit from broadside. I have to shoot, and I just nick him. I got 3 overpens on that round.
Torpedoes,
Now I
direct
know
front.
I'm going to get hit by torps somewhere. There was just, even if I were to go on straight, the other one would have got me. So
Torpedoes to port.
I decided to, and I miss him again. So I send my aft guns at him, and I lead him a little further, and he's
Problem
gone.
solved, sir.
And
Enemy destroyer
before we
sunk.
can do anything else, game over. I got 93,489 hit points. I can't show you anything else. Because it was a replay. So yeah, hopefully you guys had a little bit of fun watching me play. Word of advice, I'm a moderate player, I guess is the best way to say it. Mediocre player or something on that order. I'm not one of the, hardcore 100 games a night type person. I have problems sitting down for extended periods of time due to arthritis. I have rheumatoid arthritis throughout my body, and I have, I forgot, it's just standard arthritis, I guess, in my lower lumbar spine. So sitting for extended periods of times hurts. Also, walking and just trying to sweep the kitchen floor hurts. Now, with the game, I'm colorblind. I don't play in colorblind mode. I've been playing online games since the early, uh, let's see, about 1994, I started playing online games. And I've played World of Warcraft, World of Warships, World of War Tanks, or World of Tanks, World of Warplanes. Um, I've played Rift. Um, the list just goes on. There's a lot more that I've played. Um, and I used to play on Xbox. Um, God, I started out with an Atari 64 or an Atari. My brother still has it. He has three of them. One was my sister's, one was mine, and one was his. And plus, he's got all of the games, and he's got all the joysticks, and it all works. So whenever he decides to get rid of one, he will make some money off them, and I don't care. I got rid of it fair and square. It is happy for him. But I've played games in their original format. Back then, they didn't do uh, colorblind settings. Now they do because they understand that there are uh, shoot a lot of us that are colorblind in one aspect or another, um, so that they add these settings to better help the colorblind people. But I've been playing the game so long in normal color that colorblind features don't help me. Um, I'm being serious. I've actually tried Wargaming's colorblind features, and none of them help me. Um, I'm so used to playing in normal mode. My eyes are used to seeing what they're seeing. So there's that. Now, um, I watched a lot of other people's videos on how to play ships. Um, and one thing that I find in common is they tell you to go in slow, don't rush into things. Go in, take your time, look around, see where you can get your best shots, see where you can hurt the other side the most by hurting one of their ships as hard as you can. And it's true. You know, do what you can. Um, help your team. Don't hinder it. Don't hinder it by rushing in to die. Um, but on that, I am going to let you guys go.